Good morning, students. We are starting now next point of admission of partner. Here the partner does not bring his share of goodwill in cash. See this problem. A and B are partners in a firm and their balance sheet as on 31st March 2018 was given here. Now after the balance sheet they told that C was taken into partnership on 1st April 2018. He brought rupees 40,000 as his capital, but he is unable to bring any amount for goodwill. New profit sharing ratio is given here 3:2:1. So we have to calculate sacrifice ratio. Terms of admissions were given. First adjustment is of workman compensation claim. Second is about bad debts to be written off. Third adjustment is about creditors. Fourth adjustment is about some unforeseen liability. And fifth adjustment is about outstanding expenses. In sixth adjustment they told us to calculate goodwill, so we have to make valuation of goodwill accordingly. Now we will start the problem. We will pass journal entries and prepare necessary ledger accounts. So let us start. As firm's goodwill is not given in the problem, we will first make valuation of goodwill. 3 years profit is given in the problem, so first we have to calculate total profit. Total profit is equal to 8,000 plus 10,000 plus 18,000, which will be 36,000. Then we will calculate average profit. As we know, the formula is average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. So 36,000 divided by 3, 1, 2 and 3. So the answer is 12,000. So average profit is 12,000 rupees. Then goodwill of the firm. Goodwill of the firm is equal to average profit into number of years purchased. Average profit is rupees 12,000 and 1.5 years purchase is given in the problem. 1.5 years means 1.5. So 12,000 into 1.5, the answer is 18,000. Now this is the goodwill of the firm and we have to calculate C's share of goodwill. So C is the new partner. C's share of goodwill is equal to 18,000 into 1/6. That is his share is equal to rupees 3,000. So C's share of goodwill is rupees 3,000. Okay. Now we will calculate sacrifice ratio. Here the old ratio is given. A and B are the partners. In the problem, old ratio is not mentioned anywhere. So it is assumed to be equal. So 1:1. That is one half. New ratio is given in the problem 3:2:1, that is 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6. Now we will calculate sacrifice ratio. Sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. So for the partner A, old ratio is 1 and 1/2, that is 1/2, minus new ratio is 3/6. So 6 1s are 6, 2 3s are 6. So the answer will be 0. No sacrifice, no gain. Then in case of partner B, 1/2, that is old ratio, minus his new ratio is 2/6. So 1/2 minus 2/6 is equal to 6 1s are 6 minus 2 2s are 4 is equal to 2/12, which is sacrifice. As in this problem only one partner is sacrificing, the benefit of goodwill of new partner will be for only the partner B who is sacrificing. So the entry of goodwill will be C's current account debit, C's share of goodwill 3,000 to B's capital account 3,000. The goodwill will not be distributed between A and B. It will be credited to B's capital account only, because only B partner is sacrificing in this problem. Now we will prepare ledger accounts. revaluation account, cash account I have prepared for better understanding, partners capital account and balance sheet of reconstituted firm. First, we have to transfer the items from the balance sheet to their place. I have already transferred the items. Let us discuss them. First, see your liability side. I have transferred capitals in capital account credit side. Then I have transferred the liabilities in liabilities side. Creditors, there is an adjustment, so amount is in inner column. Outstanding expenses, on outstanding expenses there is an adjustment, and on provision for doubtful debts also there is an adjustment. Now we will discuss about workmen compensation reserve. See the liability side. In liability side the reserve is given rupees 5600, and see the first adjustment. Claim on account of workmen compensation is rupees 3000. It means the workmen compensation claim is only rupees 3000 and reserve is rupees 5600. So we will keep the claim in the liability side. Workmen compensation claim rupees 3000, and remaining amount in the reserve will be cancelled. We will keep the claim rupees 3000 in the balance sheet liability side as it is our liability, and remaining reserve, that is 5600 minus rupees 3000, 2600, we will transfer to partners capital account credit side in their old ratio which is equal. So by workmen compensation reserve rupees 1300 and dash. Okay, now see the asset side of the balance sheet. I have transferred the assets in asset side and cash balance in cash account debit side. There is an item profit and loss account. I have transferred profit and loss account to partners capital account debit side and distributed between the partners in their old ratio which is equal. Okay, now let us start the adjustments. See the adjustment. After the balance sheet and before the adjustment, they have told us that C was taken into partnership on 1st April. C brought rupees 40,000 as his capital. So first entry will be in cash account debit side to C's capital account 40,000, and second posting credit side of capital account by cash account 40,000 in C's column and dash in other columns. Now see the next part. But he is unable to bring any amount for goodwill. As C is not bringing any cash for goodwill, there will not be any entry in cash account. The goodwill entry, treatment of goodwill. C's share of goodwill we have calculated rupees 3000, and the journal entry will be C's current account debit to B's capital account. So we will make posting credit side of partners capital account by C's current account. Amount will be in B's column because B's column is B's capital account. So amount will be in B's column, and this is the first posting. Second posting will be in the C's current account. So C's current account will have debit balance of rupees 3000 which will be transferred to asset side. So C's current account rupees 3000. Okay. Now next adjustment. We have already solved first adjustment of workmen compensation. So let us solve the second adjustment. Write off bad debts amounting to rupees 6000. So they told us that their bad debts are rupees 6000. We know that they have provision for doubtful debts of rupees 4000, but their actual bad debts are rupees 6000. So first we will deduct from debtors the bad debts less bad debts rupees 6,000. Outer column amount will be 74,000. For writing of bad debts, we will use this provision. So this provision will be finished. $4,000. There will be dashed, that is 0 in outer column, and still after using the provision for doubtful debts rupees 4,000, still there are extra bad debts of rupees 2,000, which will be entered in evaluation account debit side. So 2 bad debts, or you can write it as debtors, $2,000. Next adjustment. Creditors are to be paid rupees 2,000 more. So our liability of creditors is increasing, to be paid more, or you can write extra creditors of rupees 2,000. So outer column amount will be 32,000, and increase in the liability is loss. So here 2 creditors rupees 2,000. Okay. Next adjustment. Rupees 2,000 to be provided for an unforeseen liability. There is an contingent unforeseen liability. So provision for unforeseen liability 2,000, and this is loss to the firm. So to provision for unforeseen liability rupees 2,000. Okay. Now next adjustment. They told us that outstanding expenses to be brought down. Outstanding expenses to be brought down to rupees 1,200. So less reduction. They told us to make the outstanding expenses rupees 1,200. So we have to reduce by 1,800. Then outer column amount will be 1,200. Reduction in outstanding expenses is profit. So credit side of evaluation account, by outstanding expenses amount is 1,800. Okay. Now next adjustment is of calculation of goodwill. We have already solved this adjustment. So now we will tally the problem. Okay. Let us tally the problem. First we will tally revaluation account. Debit total is rupees 6,000, credit total is rupees 1,800. So higher amount we will write as total in both the sides, 6,000. We will deduct rupees 1,800 from 6,000. The balance will be rupees 4,200, which will be transferred to partners capital account. Partners capital account, and distributed between the partners in their old ratio. So partner A and partner B, as their old profit sharing ratio is equal, the amount will be 2,100, 2,100. Now let us make the second posting. Second posting will be debit side of partners capital account to revaluation account, 2,100, 2,100. Okay. Now in this problem they have not told us to adjust the capitals, so we will directly tally the capital account. First, A's capital account. Credit total is 50,000 plus 1,300, that is 51,300, and debit total is 4,100. So credit total is more, 51,300. 51,300. We will deduct 4,100 from this amount, and the balance will be 47,200. Now the partner B, credit total is 64,300 and debit total is 4,100. So 64,300. We will deduct the debit total 4,100 from 64,300 so that we can get the balance. So 64,300 minus 4,100, the balance is 60,200. Now the partner C, credit total is 40,000, debit total is, we will write here 40,000 and the balance will be 40,000, as there is no amount in debit side, and so two balance carried down, 47,200, 60,200 and 40,000. We will transfer these balances in balance sheet liability side, capitals A, B and C. 47,200 60,200 and 40,000. Now we will tally the cash account. Total is 50,000. So the balance, by balance carried down 50,000, and we will transfer this balance in balance sheet asset side. So cash 50,000. Okay. Now we have to tally the balance sheet. We have to make the total of liability side and total of asset side. So the total of asset side is 1,85,600 and here we will write the total. I have limited space here, so you have to write it properly, 1,85,600. Okay. I have passed journal entries of this problem. See the journal entries. This entry is of transferring profit and loss account, that is accumulated loss given in the balance sheet, to partners capital account. Then this entry is of workmen compensation reserve. We all know that workmen compensation reserve given is 5,600 in the balance sheet, and they told us in the adjustments that the claim against workmen compensation will be rupees 3,000. So liability for workmen compensation claim rupees 3,000, and remaining amount, that is 2,600, is distributed between the partners capital account in their old ratio. They have told us to return off bad debts rupees 6,000. So we have written off rupees 6,000 from debtors. So entry will be bad debts account debit to debtors account. And for writing off 6,000, we have used the provision, and remaining amount, that is difference, is transferred to revaluation account. So the entry will be provision for doubtful debts account debit 4,000, revaluation account debit 2,000, to bad debts account 6,000. Now see this entry. Next entry is about revaluation of liabilities, and next entry is about outstanding expenses reduced. Then this entry is about loss of revaluation distributed between the partners in their old ratio. Now second last entry, we have calculated C's share of goodwill rupees 3,000. This is the entry of adjustment of goodwill, as C is not bringing any cash for goodwill. C's current account debit to B's capital account. And last entry is of capital brought in by the new partner, rupees 40,000. These are the journal entries. You have to pass the journal entries accordingly. The order may be different. Rather, you can pass the journal entries in different order as per we have solved in the ledger. It is okay for that.